Hey there everybody, last balance video here for patch 1.30. We covered all the 4 races, humans, undeads, night elves, orcs. But we do have some guys in the tavern and they got changed as well. We were hoping and praying for a Goblin Alchemist nerf and that's exactly what we got. So let's dive in. There are quite a few changes here. So Goblin Alchemist, the heal spray was sick, especially with or for humans, together with Brilliance Aura. So Brilliance Aura got nerfed and heal spray as well. 10 damage less per wave. That means 30 less heal on level 1, 40 less heal on level 2, and 50 less heal on level 3. Plus the nerf of Brilliance Aura should make a fair alchemist now, I guess. Until he reaches level 6. Because Transmute is super imbalanced now. Before you could sell a unit for 80% of its price. Now you sell it for 125% of the price. Like, you get more gold than your opponent spent when you use Transmute on a unit. This doesn't make any sense. When I buy something, oh well, something, yeah, if it's rare then I can sell it for more, but you know, I don't know if that's the right change, Blizzard. Transmute was so strong before, in long games especially, and this is a 56% increase. I really don't know. I really don't know. But what I do know is that I like the changes of the Tinker. The Tinker has less armor now, so less tanky. 3.5 instead of 4.5, that's minus 6 effective HP. That's cool. He's not squishy at all, but just less tanky. Pocket Factory now has heavy armor instead of normal. I really don't know what to think of it. It's gonna be harder for humans, of course, since they can't defend it that easy with militia or footmen. For undead, it's gonna be good, but I really don't know. I think it's a nerf, but I'm not sure actually. When does a Tinker see magic damage? Rarely, right? So against Orc, it's fine, I guess, because the walkers can take it out more easily. But I really have to see about that one. Like, I'm not sure what to think of it. Engineering upgrade, the passive of the Tinker. Less Clockwork Goblins, or the boost for Clockwork Goblins is not that high anymore, which is fine. They were really strong. And Cluster Rockets do more damage now. I think that's a good mix of changes. I think the Tinker started to become a little too strong, so they've tweaked it here and there. And it's just a little change that I like, especially the Cluster Rockets only level 3. It's like 3 damage per rocket, that is 12 damage more. Is okay. I mean, that's not gonna ruin the world here. A change that we have waited for in 1.29 as well was Naga. For the mana shield, it got doubled now actually. So before, on level 1 the damage absorbed was 1 for 1 mana point, now it's 2. So it just got better. It's like twice as good. I still think it's very weak, and it needs an entire overhaul, but it's a step in the right direction. Maybe in some situations where you have a level up and get nuked, you can use it, but Fork Lightning and Frost Armor is still way, 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 way better. But it's a step in the right direction. The, by far, biggest and most necessary change, Pendant Brewmaster. We all know that Breath of Fire is ridiculously cheap and ridiculously strong. So what they do? Listen to us. It costs 5 more mana now, which is fine. It does not too much damage over time anymore. So 2 seconds less on level 1, 4 seconds less on level 2, 6 seconds less on level 3. So that is like, only the damage over time reduction is 14 on level 1, 56 on level 2, and 126 on level 3. Only the damage over time. And then comes the Breath of Fire normal damage that got heavily nerfed. On level 1 it's okay. I think on level 1 Breath of Fire was actually fine. On level 2, before it was a damage cap of 1000, it's down to 720. It's 28% nerf. And on level 3 it's like from 1360 to 1080. That's another 20% nerf. That is absolutely justified. But my question now is, how do you want to deal with gyrocopters? You can, like, a panda does the job, but not as effective as it did before. A dreadnought has a unit cap that can't deal with it. And we don't have that much more area of effect against air, so I think gyrocopters or flying machines, the winner of patch 1.30 with these changes. We have a few other changes for the creeps, for example. The purge they use is weaker now, half as strong. So if you creep with a water elemental and don't micro correctly, your summoned unit would get purged. 400 damage seems to be a little strong. Now it's 200 damage. I'm actually not sure if this applies to shamans as well, or if it's just the creeps purges. I think it's only for the creeps. Because the shaman purge is a little different. And the battle for the boots is over, boys. There's not only one Boots of Speed in stock, but two. So at 19, Warcraft O'Clock. If there's two heroes at one shop, they can both get a pair of boots, which is fine. Because it was really unfair. Like, sometimes it was just luck. And if it's just luck, it's not really what we want, I think. So that's a good change. I like the Panda change. I like the Alchemist change, except the ultimate. But it should be fine. Like, those things were necessary. Like, Naga change was necessary, Panda was necessary, and Healing Spray change was necessary as well. Is that enough? We'll see. Is it too much for the Panda? We'll see about that. Tell us what you think. Still no Pit Lord change, by the way. Is he the only hero that is untouched? Could be. What do you think about that? Why do they forget about the Pit Lord? How do you like the changes for the neutral heroes? How do you like the changes at all? Let me know. And yeah, that's it. Maybe we'll have some talk shows here for 1.30 to discuss it. Little round tables. So stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, and check out our Twitch as well. This was Neo, back to Warcraft, patch 1.30, now on the PTR.